Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back to Root Chakra Sunday, Daily Boost. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white facing biracial, multi passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I am waiting for the Instagram to go live. There we go, going live. Say hello if you're here with me on the YouTubies, and also go ahead and share this out with your friends if it feels good. I just got so many notifications of me being live. So many. So many. That was wild. I did not need quite that many. But thank you, Instagram. Anywho, Love in Action Network is a peer support organization where we encourage, equip, and empower you to put your love in action to make the world a better place, a more livable place, a place where you just love yourself a little bit more every day. You know what I'm saying? Our CEP is at Andre and the Flow. And he is starting a book club for pleasure activism. He is looking for people to join his studio. He's looking for people to join his show. And he's also looking for venues to book the show. Find out more about that at lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link. And we have another practitioner at PWYC 33, and you can also follow him on all platforms. Okay. Let's get started. We're going to do a We the Urban. It's been a long week, y'all, but last week was long. This week, the theme is generosity. This week, we're recentering ourselves. I am is the affirmation of the day. Put in the comments what you are. I am. I am. And I'm going to read you some We the Urban. Sending love to everyone who is just tired. Life is a lot, and sometimes the answer to it all is to just be still and silent for a while. Give yourself space and grace, whether it's decision fatigue, information fatigue, anxiety fatigue, routine fatigue, getting your life back together fatigue, career fatigue, social fatigue, financial fatigue, or physical fatigue. Take a moment to breathe and recharge. You deserve it. Don't let them steal your joy or capacity to hope. Say it with me. I love myself through times of uncertainty. I love myself through transition and discomfort. I love myself through the times I stumble. I love myself through my mental health episodes. I love myself through times of loss and grief. I love myself through every stage of growth. Dear self, you'll find peace when you lean into uncertainty as a form of empowerment. Remember, life's not just about tolerating unpredictability, but mastering the art of thriving within it. Uncertainty is your stage, not your cage. You got this. Some way, somehow, everything is going to work out. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to focus on the next small step in front of you. Sending love to everyone, feeling everything everywhere all at once. Overwhelmed to the point of numbness and indifference. Sometimes life feels like too much, and the best thing we can do is protect our peace fiercely. Step back, let go of what drains you, and hold space for what restores you. You deserve the kind of solitude that brings you back to life. And then there's a repeating slide. You don't have to earn rest. A currency that never loses value, making others feel seen, safe, and supported. That's also what Love in Action Network is here for. Use your power to empower others. And again, that's a repeating slide. Sending love to everyone working to rebuild their routines after overcoming a depressive episode. It takes courage to make changes, confront yourself, and battle your thoughts. Yet, time and time again, you emerge victorious. This time will be no different. Keep pushing forward. You can't change people, but you can decide who gets access, how you react, and what you're willing to tolerate. The caption says, the affirmation of the day, even when hope feels distant, resilience rises. I hold space for my dreams, for they are still worth believing in. For they are still worth believing in. And hello, Emmy and Kelsey. There we go. Generosity, like I said earlier, it is week 46 of the year. Yes, that does mean that there are only 6 weeks left of this year. Make them count. You know what I'm saying? Day 1. During my second trip to Tibet, I made a journey to Mount Kailash, okay, sure, considered by many to be the holiest mountain there. It took almost a week just to get from Lhasa to the mountain. The tour guide, Lamy, had made this journey before. He knew guest houses and hotels along the way to rest and spend the night. During the course of Lamy's many trips to this sacred mountain, he had gotten to know the innkeepers. Some of them were friends from another time in his life, others were new acquaintances. Lamy was particularly excited to reach a particular hotel and visit with the innkeeper, a man he called his close friend. The first thing we did when we got to the hotel was meet in the dining room. The innkeeper kept commenting on Lamy's jacket. It was a newly purchased shiny blue windbreaker that was light but guaranteed warmth. No wonder the innkeeper keeps touching the jacket and talking about it, I thought. Lamy looks good in it. The next morning, we all met in the dining room for breakfast. Lamy was no longer wearing his shiny jacket. He wore a tattered plaid jacket instead. The plaid jacket wasn't just old, it was too small. When the innkeeper walked into the room, he was wearing a smile on his face and Lamy's shiny blue jacket. What happened? I asked Lamy. Why is he wearing your jacket? Did you sell it to him? At first, Lamy grimaced while he explained. In my country, we have a custom, he said. When a friend asks for something you have, it is important to give him whatever he wants. It's important, if possible, to say yes. Lamy looked at the innkeeper and gave his blue jacket a lingering goodbye look. Then his grimace turned into a smile. This jacket is fine, he said. It'll keep me warm, and my friend looks good wearing his new jacket, don't you think? How codependent, I thought to myself at first. But maybe it's not, I thought after a while. When we returned from Lhasa, after visiting the holy mountain, I saw Lamy wearing another new jacket. It was as nice or nicer than the one he had given away. It's important to say no. Most of us have learned that the hard way, but we can say no and hang on to things a little too much sometimes. Generosity is the value of this week. I remember this week from last year. It's a good week. It is a good week. All right, last things last. Let's do some root chakra questions. So reflecting on the root chakra, also known as Muladhara, involves exploring aspects related to stability, security, and our connection to the physical world. Here are some questions to guide our reflection. Let's do grounding and stability. Do I feel grounded and connected to the earth? How do I create a sense of stability and structure in my life? In what ways do I nurture a sense of belonging and community? Do I feel grounded and connected to the earth? Yes, very much so. I'm actually about to go back outside and bring the garbage cans to the edge of the street, and I'm actually excited to breathe that air. How do I create a sense of stability and structure in my life? I do as much as I can with a 6-month-old, try to follow a routine. I get up in the morning, I try to be at the computer at the same time. I follow my meetings, I stay on a schedule, just because that helps. And I follow an accountability list. In what ways do I nurture a sense of belonging and community? I work with Love and Action Network. I work on my Facebook, on my Instagram, in person to foster community spaces and third spaces and places where music can be had. What are you doing to build a community? And I think that's a really important question right now. All right. I think that is everything. Please join us this week as we meander through. I believe I saw that Dr. Flo will be back at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, Monday, November 11th, Veterans Day, over on the Tiki Talks, and then we will go from there. So stay up to date on all of the platforms. You can find all of the flares in band on the public page. We have Instagram broadcast channels, which you can find by going to my page They are linked there, and then we also have a Telegram, super chat. So get in touch with us if you need that. You can live chat us at the website, lovedandlovable.bio.link, 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 or you can send Dr. Flo or I a DM on any platform, and we are, again, at Andre in the Flow and at Tara Priolo Studio. Continue to be anti-racist, be safe, wear a mask, make good trouble, do good work. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable, and nobody can change that. Joy is the revolution. Step into it and belong to it, and I will